because I usually don't.
I am amazed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have amazed Kevin Gaussoin here.
Once again.
Once again. Welcome back to the Flashback Top 5. I am Troy David. This is my co-host, Kevin Gaussoin, ComicsOnline.com.
Everything geek pop culture. And, of course, part one here, the Flashback Top 5. Troy's show is part one of the amalgamated show that is the Comics Online podcast. Troy, did you know that I screwed up? I messed up. It was just my anniversary.
Oh my goodness!
7 years of sorry. We started May 8th, 2008, and now it's May. Where are we at? 19th.
May 19th.
We're recording this Tuesday, May 19th, 2015, and of course here we have. Our regular top 5 show is a little bit different this week. Troy, tell them what's going on.
Well, what's happening this week, ladies and gentlemen, is we have 2 major events from the 2 major comic companies. Now, for the last month and a half, we've had a big one already in progress from DC Comics, which is a sort of a delaying action as they have been moving their offices from New York to California. But oh, Lord, what was it? Just 2 weeks ago, Marvel Comics actually started their major big event. So we are going to show you some pieces, some of the things that we're really looking forward to that have dropped over the course of this week, and talk a little bit about what has gone on up to this point. So, of course, on the DC side of things, I'm going to be talking about Convergence.
Yeah, you are. So with Convergence, where does this come out of?
Okay, Convergence is a storyline that really comes out of the left field, pardon the pun. Convergence has been... It started with Brainiac. Brainiac bottling cities, taken from multiple places in space and time. So you've had a piece of Gotham... The Gotham by Gaslight.
Okay.
You've had the Batman Red Rain, where everybody on the planet was vampire.
Yeah.
Superman Red Sun, Kingdom Come, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Flashpoint.
And so this isn't just across time and space, but also across different dimensions. These are different realities.
Yes. Truly, it is the DC multiverse at work. We have seen the return of Wally West as the Flash. We have seen Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, 2 of the big things that I was really looking most forward to. Because when we lost those characters in the New 52 continuity, I felt their absence. I've enjoyed the New 52 up to this point, but it's not the things that are there. It is the things that aren't there that I've truly missed. Going along, however, with the bottled reality stories, we have been bringing together the subplots from Earth 2 World's End and DC's Future's End, and bringing those together and moving the remaining subplots along towards a resolution. We're at week 7 now, so only 1 more week to go of Convergence and the remainder of the Convergence number 2 issues.
Right.
And then it will be the Divergence point. Divergence will begin. We will have the return to the ongoing DC titles, so we will see Superman 41, we will see Flash 41, Superman 41, and on and on. We will,
but
however...
they'll be changed by the events in this Convergence.
Well, they actually will continue the stories that are currently ongoing. However, there will be some new things that come out of this. Look for new titles like Section 8 and Omega Men. Cyborg is getting his own title. Starfire.
Is Section 8 like half price?
Come
on.
This guy. There is going to be a lot of really awesome stuff. I'll tell you, the title I'm looking most forward to at this moment in time is, in fact, the Omega Men. I loved those characters back in the 1980s. I actually owned the Green Lanterns where they were first introduced.
Troy's so old, they used to call them the Alpha Men. True story.
Hailing from the Vegan space, the star cluster, the galaxy of Vega. The Omega Men were freedom fighters battling against galactic oppression. This time, their presentation will be a little bit different. I think they will still be our spacefaring heroes, but they're cast in much more of the light of terrorists. They are the little guys battling against the big guy, so they're being made to not look so clean and pristine.
I once spent 8 weeks in vegan space, and you know, I had a good time. I won like $400 and something off of that Howie Mandel machine.
That's Vegas space. And no, it is also not the time that you ate no meat and only ate vegetables. That's vegan space.
Oh, I was not going there. That sounds like a nether realm to me.
This guy, ladies and gentlemen, no offense to our vegan watchers.
Notice I didn't say heck.
Yeah.
So and then also, okay, so there's you know, I'm a Marvel, Troy's a DC, as you know, as they say.
Well, you know, I like them both. I love both. But this particular week, now there's some things coming out that go along with the main Convergence title. And Kevin, if you'd loan me your hands.
Absolutely.
I'll begin with the second issue of Convergence Flash #2. This is Barry Allen, the Flash. If you were looking for Wally West, he was actually in Convergence Speed Force. And I'm waiting for our director to tell me, yep, that one's good. And let's go right to Convergence Hawkman. We're moving along at a rapid clip here. There's so much that I could actually say, but the truth is, you're going to want to pick these things up. If you're a longtime reader like me, this is a nice revisiting to see these characters and how what they've been doing while they've been trapped in this bottled city for a year before Telos released the cities and told the characters that they would have to battle each other. Some of the characters launched right into battle. Some of the characters tried to form alliances, tried to reason their way through this. And again, it's not over yet. This is only the 7th week, and there is still one more week to go. A lot of #2s to come. So it's not too late to pick this up and get primed for the next big thing, the next wave. DC is promising us some content over continuity. They're going to give us great stories and not worry about how those stories tie to each other necessarily, so long as the stories within their pages are good stories. If you're enjoying the Snyder-Capullo Batman, then continue to pick it up, because Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are still the team on that book. And so on. I'm excited. There are going to be some things happening in action and in Superman, and I'm really looking forward to it. The Finches are still on Wonder Woman. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, and then, like I said, all the new titles. DC has got a lot to offer. For all that they have to offer, however, let me not front. I'm loving what's going on the Marvel side of things right now. Marvel is our publishing house currently in New York. I don't think they're going to go anywhere, but you know, you never say never. Never would have thought DC Comics would have moved to the West Coast, and there they go. So, Marvel, the House of Ideas, earlier this month gave us Secret Wars. Okay, now if you've been reading along in the pages of the Avengers and the New Avengers, you know about the incursions, the universes colliding with each other. If you have been reading for long enough, then you have seen the crossovers with the Ultimates universe, where the Galactus from our universe came over to the other side. This is even bigger. All of these stories are dovetailing together, and boom, it's huge.
Spoilers, this is the best part of Battleworld #1. Second page, just the second page.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, Kevin was cheating. He was checking this out a little bit early, but, man, I'm looking at the cover, and I'm just seeing a mishmash of characters from across time and space in the Marvel Universe, and I have to admit, I am really excited. Battleworld #1 is only part of what you're getting this week, though. Also, you're going to want to pick this one up. Yep, it wasn't that long ago, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Spider-Verse. Secret Wars Spider-Verse #1. If you were a fan of the Spider-Verse series, and almost everybody who read it was, then this is definitely something you don't want to miss out on. I saw that. I just looked down and saw that one shot of Spider-Gwen kicking a dude in the face, and I was like, got a little excited about that. Goose flesh.
Yeah,
this is for real.
Totally. Mine too. That's weird. Maybe
True
it's cold
stories.
in here. So both of these, by the way, both Battleworld and Spider-Verse #1, or that is to say, Secret Wars Spider-Verse #1,
yes,
are kind of anthology. There's more than one story per issue, and with different creative teams. So I think you'll find that there's going to be something in each of these for anyone interested in these Marvel heroes. And as you know, I really, really enjoyed Spider-Verse, and here we have Spider-Gwen. Oh, not only Spider-Gwen, but also Spider-Man UK. Also Spider-Man India right here.
Yes, indeed. Kevin's going to use 2 hands there. And I see Peter Porker on the cover.
There's a backup story with Peter Porker.
I see Spider-Man Noir on the cover.
He's barely in it. I think there's just a little flash of him. But then we have Aranya.
Oh, Arana, Spirit of the Spider.
Spirit of the Spider also in it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Kev, get to the next one. Get to the next one.
And so, all right, moving right along. Already read this. Oh, my goodness. This is what everybody has been waiting for. Ladies, your time has come, because A-Force #1 is here, and this had better survive the whole Secret Wars shenanigans into the next version of the Marvel Universe, because this promises to be awesome. Like I say, already read this first issue. I'm already drawn in. I already care about these characters. There's already a lot of drama and hope. Yeah. Which I notice is conspicuously absent from a lot of crossover events, where you're like, oh no, these characters are so hosed, they're really getting hurt, and most of them won't survive. And yet, A-Force starts out hopeful, and really, even though there's a lot of tension in it, ends up hopeful as well. Well, you're gonna really enjoy this, and what a cover! I know
the cover is beautiful. I was looking at the selection of characters there, and all of these characters have been put through their paces. None any less or more so than Madame Medusa, Queen of the Inhumans. But man, there's a laundry list of female characters there. I get myself an aneurysm just looking at them all and remembering all the names.
Those of you who have already started with Secret Wars will recognize that Doom is the god of Battleworld, right?
Yep.
And each land in Battleworld has its own Baron. And in this land, we have our Baron is She-Hulk, and this land is called Arcadia. It's an island surrounded by water, and that comes into play as well.
Man, Arcadia, a land like that, you'd think would be beset constantly by arcade.
No. Instead,
and Murder World.
Right. He might eventually be, but not
I
at
have
the
a
moment.
love-hate relationship with arcade and Murder World. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
It's mostly love with a little bit of hate. Now, this one, I can't even begin to express to you how excited I am. Master of Kung Fu, ladies and gentlemen. Secret Wars, Master of Kung Fu. I'm a big fan of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. I have been since his own original series. I own a complete collection, including the Marvel Special Editions, the Marvel Max title, the Bleeding Black Special, his crossovers in Amazing Spider-Man and Marvel 2-in-1, and his appearances in X-Men, his appearances in Wolverine, his appearances in X-Men First Class. I am all over some Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. I enjoyed the Deadly Hands limited series from last year. I'm looking forward to giving Shang-Chi some love. He's been a regular character in Avengers World. He has, in fact, been on the team for a little bit now. So this is probably going to be the first thing that I read. Master of Kung Fu. That's probably going to be it, right on top of the pile.
And so this Battleworld title, we've got 7 Battleworld titles this week. This Battleworld title is in the land of Kunlun. Kunlun?
Yeah, Kunlun.
I like Kunlun. And it features, as you might expect, practically anybody in the Marvel Universe who is a martial artist.
Wow. Yeah, Kunlun is one of the 8 immortal cities. There are 7 others. We saw those in the Matt Fraction series, The Immortal Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And there were some great characters there, like Bride of Nine Spiders and Fat Cobra. And we learned that there had been Iron Fist prior to Daniel Rand. Orson.
Yeah.
Orson was one of my favorites. Focused his chi through his pistols.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I mean, how awesome was that?
That was a great series. And if you don't already have that series, come see Troy. He'll help you out.
I'm going to help you out a little bit here, Kev. I want to put that one on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm messing with your mojo here, but come on,
that's
throw
fine.
Throw this up. Giant green fists, ladies and gentlemen. It can only mean one thing.
Planet Hulk.
Secret Wars, Planet Hulk. If, like me, you were a fan of the Greg Pak series, you should probably get excited about seeing the return to the Planet Hulk story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got 2 sets of creators on the top here. Humphreys and Laming and Boyd, and Greg Pak, Miyazawa, and Rosenberg. So I'm assuming we've got 2 stories in here, and I'm very excited to return to that planet as well because it was a lot of fun. Those of you who've read it can understand, and those of you who have not read it, come in here and get the hardcover or whatever version of it that Troy's got for you, because if you like Hulk even a little bit, you will love Planet Hulk.
This is the Hulk that you have been wanting. I tell you what, Planet Hulk, we saw the Hulk come, and there were things on this planet that could actually hurt him. He was taken as a gladiator slave. He overthrew a mad king. He bound himself to some fellow gladiatorial warriors. He took a wife. They were going to have a child. They met a tragic end. The Hulk came back to Earth, enraged like never before. Thus began World War Hulk. It was awesome. So, Kev, are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Show the people.
Oh, look at that! Oh.
Show the good people Deadpool's Secret Wars.
You love Deadpool. You love that cuddly blonde white guy, Cullen Bunn. So you're going to love Deadpool's Secret Wars.
Cullen Bunn is out there in the world somewhere looking at you and going, "You just had to make it weird." Man.
Why did I ever deal with go and have
Pardon
interviews
me
with that
for
guy?
taking a page from Captain America's book here, but language.
Oh, I thought of you. I was in the theater, Troy, and I was like, "Oh, that's Troy's. That's Troy's line." Captain America is it's so reverse meta even. Captain America has taken lines from Troy.
I just saw that movie for the second time in IMAX
so
3D
good.
with my beautiful wife. It was a wonderful, magical time. And no, I did not get the Tahiti program from Agent Coulson.
So what's going on with Deadpool's Secret Wars is this. You know how Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and just messes up with continuity and you have a great time? Well, guess what? Imagine if Deadpool was around back in 1984. Deadpool was created in the later 80s.
1991.
91?
Yeah.
Whatever. In New Mutants 98?
New Mutants number 98.
At least I remember the number this time. New Mutants 98. I got one at home, I think.
I got one too. Yours is the 9.8 graded copy, autographed.
Mine is in St. Charles. Don't try to find my hidden stash. Anyway, so imagine if he had shown up in the original Secret Wars. Here you go.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Deadpool, always making it zany, always making it fun. Cullen Bunn, you've loved Cullen Bunn on so many other things. Moon Knight, Brides of Helheim, the list just goes on. So have confidence in the writer on this one. Sixth Gun, thank you. Definitely.
I don't recognize this artist, but I'm really liking it. It's cool. Matteo Lolli, I think. Lolly? Sure.
And Ruth Redmond is the colorist.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Tony Harris
with the
on
Tony
the cover.
Harris cover. Yeah, and
it's absolutely
Tony
beautiful.
Harris cover.
The cameraman is reaching out there. I will gnaw your fingers off.
for this, you want this one or this one? Ultimate End?
Show them the
Deadpool Secret Wars. Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, look, Battleworld. This is Secret Wars Battleworld. Ultimate End #1. You thought you were done with Ultimate Universe comics. No. This is the Ultimate End.
Yes, right
If you started with Ultimate Spider-Man #1 with Brian Michael Bendis and this man here Mark Bagley doing the art once again. He's putting a bookend on it. Thank you, Bendis and Bagley, for doing so.
Yeah, you know, there's not a better team to be on this. I mean, honestly, the only...
Thank you, Marvel, for doing it right.
Really, the only team that I possibly, and I say possibly, would have wanted to have seen more than this on Ultimate End would have been Millar and Brian Hitch. Ultimates.
I would have liked them to do a story in the same volume.
Well, you know, maybe
there'll be an Ultimate End #2. Can you have such a thing?
Ultimate End Volume 2. Can we do that? You know, and
just a
and
little tiny story.
All 4 of them mashed up together.
Anyway, this is going to be great. I have not yet read this one, or the Deadpool or the Planet Hulk.
He was trying to get through Battleworld, but I interrupted him. I prevented him from finishing it. You know, there was the tackle around the waist and the grappling on the floor, and you know, when I put him in the ankle lock, he finally tapped out.
So much good stuff this week. There's new Buffy. There's new
Doctor Who,
the
11th
Doctor. There's new something else that I love. Oh, and there's a final issue of Zorro and Django.
Oh, Django Zorro, yeah.
Yeah, number 7. So the final issue this week.
Yeah, you know, sometime we have to compare notes because I haven't been reading the Django Zorro, but I have been reading the Lady Zorro, Lady Rawhide. Okay. So we'll have to compare the crossovers there. We'll
nice.
Maybe I'll bundle mine together and you can bundle yours together and we'll do a hostage exchange.
Okay, yeah, we could do that and talk about it before our weekly top 5. So this is sort of our weekly top 5 because honestly, among these would be my top 5.
Yeah.
And certainly some of these would be Troy's top 5. Next week we will probably get back to our normal weekly top 5.
We'll try to split it up a little bit more. You know, don't mean to throw so much shine on the big 2 companies, Marvel and DC, because as we move into the summer, there are a lot of exciting comics that are coming from Dark Horse, from Image, from Boom, from IDW, Dynamite, Valiant,
Titan.
And I love Titan, and I love all of these different independent comics.
And Oni, did you say Oni?
I didn't say Oni, but I will say Oni, and I will say Black Mask. What the heck? I'll throw those out there, too.
All right.
Now, before we run away real fast, I'm just going to throw some things across your eyes. Kevin.
Yes, sir. Throw stuff across my eyes.
Yes, indeed. This is The Joker, Death of the Family. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, trade paperback. This thing is thick and heavy. My arms are getting tired just holding it steady for your eyes.
So, and this reprints issues which? That's an important thing to people like me, and maybe an important thing to people like you as well.
Well, this collects the Joker's reign of terror from Batman, Detective, Batman and Robin, Batgirl, Suicide Squad, Nightwing, Red Hood, Teen Titans, and Catwoman. This is you remember the issues with the face masks,
right?
There were those really striking covers that DC did.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, and this retails for how much?
Gazillions of dollars. Actually, cover price is $24.99, and if you're one of our subscribers, you will be getting your subscriber discount on the trade paperback.
25% off of 25. You know what that is.
Yes, indeed. Also, I have back in stock Fables. This is Legends in Exile. Who Killed Rose Red? Fables, written by Bill Willingham, is the winner of 14 Eisner Awards.
Deserving of every one.
Yes, indeed. Now, moving right along at a rapid pace here, also a big, heavy book. This is Volume 1, the complete collection of Secret Warriors. Now, this collects Secret Warriors 1 through 16, Dark Reign, The List, Dark Reign, The List, Secret Warriors #1, and material from New Nation #1. Hickman and Brian Michael Bendis, ladies and gentlemen.
Good stuff. Oh, look at this. Top Cow.
Yes, indeed. Image Top Cow. This is Tales of Honor on Basilisk Station, based on the best-selling military science fiction novels by David Weber. This comic series introduces Spaceship Captain Honor Harrington on the eve of her execution.
Oh, and this has been your pick before.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It actually takes segments of, I believe, the 7th novel and uses those as a framing sequence for the first novel. David Weber had actually said that he was very pleased with the execution of the adaptation, so if you are a fan of the novel series, you definitely want to check this out. If you have not read the novels, I strenuously recommend them, and this Tales of Honor trade paperback is a great introduction to that. Also, a great thing to read. I have it back in stock, Volume 1. This is Southern Bastards.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yes, I do. From the author of Scalped and Thor, God of Thunder, and Thor. And also creator on Loose Ends and Winter Soldier, Jason Aaron and Jason Latour. This is Southern Bastards. There's so many great things that I could say about this. It is definitely a deep, dirty South rural noir story. Very realistic, and so you get baseball bats to the skull.
Is this going to make me feel bad about being white?
I don't know about feeling bad, but maybe feeling unsettled. And that's just Jason Aaron and Jason Latour being really good about making you unsettled and entertaining you while unsettling you.
Because, clearly I'm more than just that, but people just think that I'm white.
He's pretty not exotic.
I'm mostly not exotic.
Okay.
So next, Velvet.
Also from Image, ladies and gentlemen, best-selling creators of Captain America, The Winter Soldier, comes this smash hit spy thriller with a twist. Velvet Templeton is the main character in this book. Brubaker, Epstein, and Breitweiser, The Secret Lives of Dead Men. This is actually Volume 2 in the series. If you've already picked up Volume 1, because I said you should, here's Volume 2, and you should pick this up, because I said you should. It is fan-freaking-tastic. If you are fans of Cold War era spy thrillers, if you like the old Ian Fleming James Bonds, if you like the Bourne adventures, the Robert Ludlum Bourne adventures, you need to get into this. This is pretty darned awesome. The artwork is, it'll make your eyes bleed. It's so freaking good.
Wait, let me make my eyes bleed real fast. Just open, crack it up. All right. Oh wait, this is not only Ed Brubaker but also Steve Epting, who did well. I was finally sinking in that. Oh yeah, these are the people who did Captain America.
I mean, it's like you're at the bar, your jaw's being broken. You're driving the car fast down the road. You feel like you're there.
All right.
Okay. Image Comics, ladies and gentlemen. This is Graveyard Shift. And this is definitely rated T for teen, so this is not for the younger readers. Reunited after their memorable run on Noble Causes, Faber and Bueno bring you a new tale of crime, horror, and romance. Kevin's going to want to check that one out. It's a vampire story with a twist. It's a cop drama story with a twist. Graveyard Shift is, it's just so darn good. Show them some pages there. Don't crack the spine.
I won't.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll have to, Of course, Kevin can crack the spine. He's got the extra $15 to just throw around. What am I worried about?
Hey, I am a subscriber. I can get my 25% off.
Yeah, I suppose you can. So, and last but by no means least, ladies and gentlemen, something for the younger readers, because I like to have something for the younger readers. This is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. This collects the issues 25 through 28. So if there were some books that you missed out on, some single issues that you missed out on for your younger reader, you could pick them up in this collected volume. Summertime is coming up. Kids are going to need some stuff to read. There may be some long car trips or some plane trips, or just some downtime sitting around the house, want to stave off some boredom. A trade paperback is a great way to get in a big pile of, do I have your mic and you have mine?
Whatever.
We're crossed wires. A trade paperback is a great way to get a big chunk of reading in, keep your kids busy for a couple of hours while you figure out what you're going to do with them next. I recommend throwing them into the pool.
Good job on the the designer on this. Not only do we have spot gloss, but we also have glitter. Spot glitter. You want a glittery book for your kid, right? My Little Pony. French is Godzilla. I mean magic.
So that's what we've got for you here at Flashback Comics and Games. We've got a lot of new comics. We always have a lot of back issues, and we have a lot of trade paperbacks and hardcovers and interesting things. Like I said, summer is coming up, and you're going to need something to do with that time. So there's new epics, there's old collections, there's all kinds of everything. Come on in here and visit us.
All your favorite shows are coming to an end for this season. Why don't you come into Flashback and get yourself something else?
Yes, indeed.
Is that our 30-minute thing? Oh.
You got a minute and 15.
Okay, hey. Sorry.
I got a minute and 15 seconds.
So, hey, join us in part 2. We're gonna talk about
toys.
We're going to talk about everything geek pop culture.
Toys.
A lot of TV, but some other stuff. Join us. The link's down below. ComicsOnline.blip.tv. See you next week.
From leaping tall buildings to going off like gamma bombs. Switch your internet browser to ComicsOnline.com.